Plastic has quite a bad fame these days, and I think it's also problematic. People see it as a mostly pollutant, but I think it's a very good material if you use it wisely. And for me, the most interesting aspect of plastic, I would say, is that it's considered artificial. I don't know what's artificial and what's real, and I want to question that. I'm Gundega. I came to the Netherlands 5 years ago from Latvia, and I graduated from Design Academy Eindhoven. I like to challenge myself in different topics that I find relevant to talk about. When I first saw the depot, I was surprised by the amount of the objects that the museum has in the collection. I chose objects that really belong to the same era, the same place, so they're from 1985 Turkey. It's a manual, tools, and final results of how to make artificial flowers. I was intrigued because they have been taught to girls to make them in schools, and I found that interesting already. Perhaps this is a way of preserving nature or trying to keep the things that are fading. I think it's really important to be aware of the past civilizations, the past generations, and to look at what they can teach us. I want to explore the topic of real and artificial, also the topic of man and environment. After we visited the depot, I somehow completely left the original flower and floated around in different ideas, and my very broad research is actually coming together, and I'm back to the flower, but now with a different context. This is the rose, construction of a rose. And there's something transparent here. It's probably not meant to be seen. Why does it have to be so detailed if you don't even see it? How many molds you must need to make these industrial scale plastic flowers? What is the price of it? And that gave me the idea to create completely non-existing hybrids. Flower as a Lego, you might say. My point is that we are making nature and shaping it ourselves, so I want to emphasize that. And then it could be like a set, it's a set design, and all the things I'm making are props. So it's in a way also a performative project. Living in Holland changed my view on what a garden is, or at least I see how the gardens are here, and it's nothing like what I see in my country. I read that around 60% of the Dutch gardens are covered in pavement and rocks because it's less maintenance. So it's really like a display of a presentation of your household and what you want people to see. So it's very curated and manicured space. I'm not using only plastic materials. I'm using representative materials or artificial materials, or something that pretends to be something that it's not. So in that case, plastic is a synonym for artificial or pretending or masking or camouflage. That is plastic for me because it's such a flexible material that you can make it look like anything. I think the topics that I'm working around are quite serious and depressing even, but I approach them from an angle that is more light and with humor. I'm very happy if it triggers any thoughts, and that for me is already the goal achieved.